pull a good coffee. Don't get me wrong. But right. Well, should we start at the beginning? Right. It's always a good place to start. I'm trying to explain, but you seem to keep cutting me off. I wanted to do a nice hour of stand-up here, make everyone happy, make everyone laugh, and you just cut me down at every opportunity.
Well, I tried before.
That's to get your own way, though.
The lad that was offering was the lad over there in red.
Be nice to fight everyone. Get your own way, innit?
Oh, I'm not pleasing anyone, believe you me. Believe you me. I don't get on as well with bosses either.
Anyone, do you?
Everyone's safety, really. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not up to me, is it?
Why not? The law's been broken here. It's not even a valid
warrant. Believe you me, there'll be a lot less paperwork. I could just tear bits of paper up. I don't need a shredder. I need a very big shredder. You want to see the paperwork at Central Park? I don't know all the ins and outs. I don't know where he's doing it all. But yeah. I mean, you'll be cracking. It could be better invested elsewhere.
He knows. He's a knows.
Blimey. Britain, 21st century. Right. Welcome to the New World Order.
Oh, listen, an eviction.
We've become bailiffs assistants.
Here on the Connell Avenue, Moston, Manchester.
Terrible. Hope it happens to their kids, you know.
Alright, 5 years you'll be working for G4S. See how much you're getting paid then?
Yeah.
There'll be no pension.
Hey?
Might happen to your kids as well when they're older.
Selling out your own people.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, when your parents not around.
Selling out your own people.
Terrible. All this for one man in Manchester. Look at the state of it, eh? Yeah. You wonder why people don't like police.
It's alright, your time's coming.
It'll be your turn one day, lads. Trust
Shame
me.
on you.
Shame on you. They're making plans to get rid of you now with all the layoffs and the cuts and everything.
Yeah. Get rid of
It
all
doesn't matter though, we'll still come and support you regardless. We're not the enemy, we're paying your wages.
Selling your children down the river.
Shame on you!
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you!
Shame on you!
Facilitating the corporations once again. Bailiffs assistants you become. Hey, to serve and protect. What happened to that? What happened to your oath?
Don't know.
We're working for bailiffs.
What happened to your oath? You swore an oath. What are you doing?
Told you. Fighting the people, protecting crime and corporations.
Protecting paedophiles. That's all you're doing.
What's the point in working in this country if this happens to you? Eh?
We just go to
You know what I mean?
wages, aren't we, mate?
You know what do people work for? You know. He hasn't got no parents, Ali. You know what I mean? You come and do all this to him. You might smile and all laugh at it, but at the end of the day, it might happen to your kids when when all using that.
Right, when you're on half pay with no pension for G4S in 5 years' time, don't come running to us.
Yeah.
When you've no pension, your kids have been sold down the river.
You won't be there to help him, like he's no one there to help him up there.
You want to be ashamed of yourselves. Hang your heads in shame. Your grandchildren will see this.
Yeah, they will.
Hey, and they'll curse you. That's what they'll do.
Is that what my daddy done? Bloody hell, that's terrible. That.
Look what my mum and my dad did.
Bloody hell.
Look what they facilitated.
Exactly.
Where's the person from the council? How come they're not here? The bent ones.
because they pay these guys to do it now, haven't you heard?
Strong in it.
GMP.
Shouldn't the pen person
It's
be
all about
evicted?
profit these days.
Fake
It's about
banks,
making the
fake
money.
courts, fake money, fake
Yeah.
police.
Yeah.
Rubber
You wanna be
stamping
ashamed of
clowns
yourself.
sat in some courtroom somewhere, bang, 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 with his little rubber stamp and everything. Yeah, let's go and have it, lads. Come on.
No one commenting on anything, no.
They can't comment because they know they're in the wrong.
We are the enemy.
Take your piece of silver now, tell you, 5 years time, half pay, no pension, working for G4S. Working for
Probably
Israel, that's all
having
you're
meat as
doing.
if the truth's known.
See, they smile, don't they? But, you know, think, oh, that'll happen to me, but it will do. You always see people's day come, don't they?
Possession for a debt of £1,000. The warrant was granted this morning, so this is the first serving of the warrant. Forcing entry on the first serving is illegal. The police were informed before they attempted entry.
Sold your children into servitude. Well done, chaps.
Corporate facilitators.
Welcome to the New World Order.
Remember what happened in Nuremberg, boys?
They'll be reading gas meters soon anyway, won't they, when G4S takes their jobs?
What goes around comes around.
Happy with that, chaps, are we?
Did you have the refresher bar? I thought you had mint imperials.
Have a good night, pal. Hope you sleep well.
Fascist.
Is Joseph Mengele your brother?
Well, come a time, you know, chaps, when saying I was just doing my job won't wash. Didn't wash in Nuremberg, it won't wash in the future. You've sold your children right down the river. Hope you're proud of yourselves. I like to think common purpose hasn't done its job totally, but you're starting to think.
£6,500 late business rates, think it was.
Du, 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 du. Yeah. Job well done, chaps. Sold your children down the river. Job well done.
Just what Hitler needed.
Yeah, fantastic.
Keep upholding the legal side of things, like Auschwitz.
Fight for your pension, chaps, because it won't last.
G4S.
Yeah, spot on.
break your oath, sir.
Well,
You're breaking your oath
can't-
here
I mean,
by
you don't-
assisting the bailiffs.
you know,
A
I can't
private
enter into
corporation,
any,
sir.
any
That's not in
interview,
your
but,
oath.
I'm just making sure you've got all your information for your report.
You're not
that's all.
interested, are you? We're just the enemy, aren't we?
I'm simply making sure you've got your information for your
Yes, sir.
report.
You'll look on in this in 5 years, mate, and you'll hang your head in shame. Your children will have to see this eventually.
We're just the enemy. Who are we? We're just good to pay their wages, work, pay tax, you know, and then say we're just here to assist the bailiffs.
You know, it's, you know, they've used the Insolvency Act to you know, as a reason to break in. Obviously, it's the corporate police being used to involve themselves in a civil matter. You know, this is it started off as a business rates dispute. It went into a bankruptcy. Now for what was a £6 dispute, like, you know, they're asking for 75 grand. You know, for a person just to remain in their home. It's corruption. It's the banks have gone wild. Right, they're claiming that, you know, this house is worth £100,000. Like, you know, they've well overvalued it for the area and everything. It's just because they're greedy. They want to do a land grab and just sell that for profit. They don't care who they put out on the streets. But it's a shame. I've had some interesting conversations while I was filming over there with some of the officers concerned. You know, and they are people at the end of the day. They know something's wrong, but they're given the instructions to toe the corporate line, go in there and just help the banks and the profiteers and kick people out of their homes. It's a travesty what's going on in this country today.
There was no sense of shame from those that them corporate thugs that just smashed the door in there, was there? There was.
No,
they knew exactly what they were doing.
They're just following orders, and, you know, I'm sure that'll be the excuse they'll use in years to come when they are held to account.
Made me homeless for a trumped up debt of £6,080 I didn't owe, which is multiplied to £76,000 in an industry created for taking people's property off them for very small amounts of money, setting every trap in the book, playing you out of your rights, being led astray by council officials to play you out of your rights, with liability orders that when you go to civil court, there's a catch-22 where the judge can't do anything made in a magistrate's, something made in a magistrate's court. It's a stitched up. Every chance of getting justice in a civil court has been stitched up. Every little bolt hole, every little chance of justice has been preempted by another comparison case to block that. To block every chance of you overturning a debt. My only sin is I had an argument with the council. How dare I argue with the council? How dare you? This is a gun at your head. Hey up, don't come and argue, otherwise we'll take your house off you. End of story, really.
And we've seen the fascism in action today, haven't we? Corporations.
Well, these people, I don't know, they swear an oath under common law to protect the people. They're protecting big organisations, they're protecting money, they're protecting corporations. That isn't the job. They're supposed to be here to mediate. They've actually broken the door down. The police are the drones of the council. They're bully boys, just paid meat. There's no justice in it.
It's not austerity, it's robbery.
There I am, homeless. It won't end there, we'll fight on. We'll see where we can go with this.
He's just admitted again. We just came here to assist the bailiffs. That's not in his office.